Hey guys, what's up? Thank you for being here today with me. So, good carbs versus bad carbs. What does that mean? Okay, if you ask most people, they'll tell you that a bad carb was something like juice, candy, ice cream, soda, syrups, honey, things like that. But it's like, honey? Really? Yes, honey. Honey's good in moderation. Actually, even a lot of things that people consider bad carbs are good in moderation. But, so those are some of the bad carbs. Some good carbs would be things like yams, sweet potatoes, most veggies. Some people like to, eat avocados. They have some carbs in them, but not a lot. Most veggies don't have too much carbs in them, but things like grains can have them. I like quinoa, which is amazing. It's high in protein and really good. High amount of carbs as well. Let's see. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if I said sweet potatoes already, but that. Then there's oatmeal, which is freaking phenomenal. I eat oatmeal every morning. So those are some of the really, really good ones. Let's see. So what I want to talk about is the whole good carb, bad carb mentality. Yes, it exists, but is it something that you should worry about? I'll say yeah, you should, but I think you should think of it in a completely different way. I don't think you should think of it in terms of good carbs, bad carbs. I think you should think of it in terms of moderation. When I talk to a lot of people, they're always just freaking out. Oh, so and so heard that you could lose weight off of eating green tea ice cream, or you could do something like drink tea and lose weight. And all these, they just hear all these things and they have no clue what they're even thinking about or what they're talking about. And then you have other people perpetuating, some things are good, some things are bad. Well, it's all pretty good if you have a well-balanced diet. And for most people, it's kind of hard to understand because they have no concept of what are like the three things they should be worried about. So the first thing you should be worried about is your protein. The second is fats, and the third is carbs. Now, depending on what type of diet you do, that will pretty much, those ratios will change. And if you're hearing this for the first time, the ratios are basically, for instance, maybe you might be eating 40% carbs, 20% protein, 30% fat, and then, whatever. I don't even know if those percentages add up. But those are your macronutrients you should be worried about. Carbs, fats, proteins, and those three things. So make sure that you're getting those in your diet. But just also throw the stupidity out the window. Like, you really don't even have to worry about the good carbs and the bad carbs. I mean, mostly try to eat carbs that are considered good. And if you don't understand why they're considered good because it depends on how your body processes them. So when you eat something like a syrup in a drink, like for instance you have a nice Coke, vanilla Coke, that's probably one of my favorites. Your body takes in that sugar, processes it instantly, and then whatever you can't utilize right away as energy, you'll just store as fat, and it's easy for your body to convert as fat. Now, what will happen if you eat something like a yam, for instance, which also has sugars in it, which also has carbs, but these carbs are considered complex carbs. So a lot of times people talk about good carbs and bad carbs. They're really just referring to simple carbs, which break down quickly, and complex carbs, which take a while to break down, and that's good. And if you're wondering why it's good because when you, for instance, drink a soda, your energy levels are basically like this, and then boom, you get that spike of energy, and you're feeling great. Even as you're tasting, you're sipping it. Your tongue is absorbing some of the sugar into your bloodstream like instantly, right away. And so you get that sugar spike, and you start to slowly come down, and you don't feel very good. And that sucks. Feeling like shit sucks. And then the rest of the sugars that you're intaking probably going to turn into fat. I'd say, 50 grams of sugar soda, at least 20 of those will probably turn into fat depending on what you're doing. You know, sometimes I like to drink soda and go jogging, you know, just for fun. But after a while, you know, you kind of grow out of certain things that you don't want to eat any longer because you learn certain things about them. So that's pretty much why soda is not very good. Um, and if you're eating other things that are, you know, just like candies, it's the same thing. It's just simple sugar, and it gets processed quickly. And once your glycogen stores get full, that's basically where, you know, you eat something and the sugar has to go somewhere, and it usually will go into your muscle and be ready, and then it will be used as energy. But when all of that gets full and has nowhere else to go, it just converts into fat. So it's good if you stick to probably 70% of all the carbs that you get are going to be complex. That'll be good because you won't, you know, necessarily be putting on fat. You know, it's okay to have simple sugars every now and then. It makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's not like you're going to gain lots of weight. But over the long run, these things will add up, and it'll happen. So just be alert. Think about it not in terms instead of good or bad. Think of it in terms of balance. I want you guys to think of balance. Everybody needs balance in their lives. If they don't have it, then, you know, everything sucks. You know, if you having troubles with your girl, that's gonna suck. If you're, you know, not going to school, not learning about things that you want to learn, that's gonna suck. You know, there's a stage in Maslow's hierarchy of needs called self-actualization that every human should reach, and that stage will basically say that, you know, it's the part where you realize why you're here. You know, why you're here on this planet to do what you want to do, and people go through these stages in their lives, and so yeah. Good. Anyway, let me know if you guys like this video. Comment, like, subscribe. Tell me what you want to hear about. I'm willing to make videos for you guys. Just let me know what you want to hear about. And I'll make more videos for you guys. Alright. Cheers.